All right, welcome back. So, been doing some testing pretty much all day yesterday and a little bit last night. Even did a short little stream. Sadly, I wasn't able to pull off the combo on stream, but I did a couple more games on other accounts as well. And I have to say, it wasn't. I like this version of the deck, and I like how weird it is. But I also just like having one less Garnet in the deck. Not having the level one to get to our next Omni Negate is pretty good, but I also like the flexibility that this provides. So to kind of get into it, and I'm gonna showcase a replay this go around and kind of show what the combo looks like in real time. I haven't came across any opponents that are like actually playing, so thankfully I don't really have anything crazy. Um, But this replay, you're going to see me play around Ash, Effect Veiler, and the threat of Nibiru. I don't know if they ever played Nibiru, but if they did, they couldn't do anything about it. So it was a pretty good. It was a pretty good play. A pretty good play considering my opponent just normal summon pass for whatever reason. I mean, they have full combo anyway. Um, but essentially, it's just the standard Dragunity lineup that I have. I still like to run my three Dragunity Whirlwinds because in the off chance to go second, this is just a great starter. Um, and at some point, like I said, if you ever want to like make it a little bit easier using this going second, you can always add in just a level 3 tuner um, and a Black Rose Dragon, and then during the draw phase, you can just Whirlwind, special summon Black Rose Dragon, and then blow up the field, and then you can just full combo from there. But um, if you wanted some like non-engine engine type play. But this is what the list looks like right now is basically just my same list except without the additional garnet. And then if we go and check out the my most recent play, um, just had this duel, and that was a pretty good one, kind of worth watching. And it's less on what the opponent did, sadly. So I'm not going to be able to showcase like breaking a full board, but it's just more so playing through the negates and just more reason why I love Dragunity Whirlwind. It's just an amazing card. Um, this hand, had I gone first, is still fine. Um, it's still fine for going first for the most part. Even against what this player actually had, I could have still did full combo through it, but we're going second. They bring that, they fossil dig. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, they're about to get Misk and they're about to just pop off, and then they end. So yeah, this guy just didn't play that right. I don't know why they didn't, but they didn't. All right, and so and of course the main reason why I don't ever just open Dragunity Whirlwind is because I'm like they always gotta have Ash. They always will, and I don't want to use my call by on Ash. I want to use my call by on Maxi. So that's why I'm holding this. So I went ahead and just played the Ravine. I'll let them ash it. That's cool. I went ahead and changed the Whirlwind just to see if maybe they would play Maxi. I still saw a hesitation. Otherwise, I would have just went ahead and used the call by and took the ash and then just still got the search off of the ravine and went on. But there was still like some weird hesitation. I realized it was actually from discard because this has a quick effect to basically um, bring itself out. So he had this play, which he just for whatever reason never did. So I had to call by in the hand just in case. But then he played the effect failure, and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna need that gone just in case. Um, and then here's where we play around the potential Nibiru threat just by going immediately into Crystal Wing, and then by having what we had in hand, I'm able to just go ahead and make the Romulus and then just do the normal combo from there. So again, just more reason why I love having Dragunity Whirlwind. pretty standard stuff from here on out. And the cool thing is now that the target off of your seal, in order to kind of make this play, is actually Armogram, the card that you're already playing in your deck. So that's the beauty of this line, is that because Crimson Dragon is just generic, is just a level 12, you can play Dragunity Armogram and get it. And here's a little spoiler. When the Centurion comes out, I'm going to be replacing Crimson Dragon with the Centurion level 12 Dragon for the exact same reason. When you special summon that card, you get to search any Centurion spell or trap card. They have a counter trap that says if you have a monster and your spell and trap zone, you can Omni negate. And because the typical inboard always has Borlo Savage Dragon equipped with a Romulus, Dragunity just by default automatically fulfills that trigger condition. And then once I search the trap, I could then reborn Dragunity Armogram, search the trap, and then link those two off to make another seal, and then just use the rest of my board for just a normal play. So that's a spoiler about like the future plays on stuff that I'm seeing with the TCG. So I'm even cooking with the TCG. Even cooking with the TCG. But I wanted to go ahead and kind of just get this part out there because I'm really enjoying having a level 12 dragon to go into with Dragunity, because I felt like that was something that they were kind of lacking, was a level 12 dragon to play into, because you can easily get a Phalanx and Armogram on the field in so many random situations, and it's just like you have nothing to do with it when you do, and it's just amazing having that ability to do so now. So I've been really enjoying this take on it. It's a little bit cleaner, a little bit crisper, um, and it just allows for a little bit more. If you wanted to still kind of mess around with some other stuff, like if you needed to toy around with the non-engine, you can always still, like, of course, drop the whirlwind completely out, drop two of the glows. That frees up about 5 card slots, along with dropping the oblique. So that's about 6 slots that you could free up to play some Ash Blossoms, some Maxis, Regeki Lightning Stormers, whatever you need to break the board. Um, at this low of the ladder, I don't really need it to be that sweaty, and I just prefer to just have more engine and more gas. Um, But if you wanted to make this just like if you wanted to enter the DK tournament or whatever, I would highly recommend doing that. You definitely want to have like 3 Maxi, 3 Ash. You want to cross out Designator, just because everybody there is just playing so many hand traps. You probably had to play Nibiru in your deck just for a cross out target in case you can't make the Crystal Wing on Summon 5 and all that stuff. Like, it's so sweaty. But for ladder play, something like this is totally fine and something that I would recommend. So I just wanted to kind of showcase another video. I know I've been making a lot of videos about the Crimson Dragon in this deck, but honestly, I've really been enjoying um, having a level 12 dragon, and I'd already started theory crafting it before when I was reading the new Centurion cards, and I saw that they had a level 12 generic dragon to go into. Um, and then when I looked up the spell and trap cards, I was just like, oh, bet I'm going to be replacing Oblique with their trap card instead. Um, because I can guarantee search it every single time. And then that means that instead of having to play 3 glow, I can play, I can do like 1 glow and still have their counter trap instead, and then have a space for another non-engine card to play off of. So, something like that to kind of do. It's still in the woodworks, and I do have the Apollosa, both the goddess. I did go for that. It's a really pretty card. So all right, and so that's it for now. I'm gonna try to keep uploading some stuff. I still am working on this whole Dragon Ruler thing, but honestly, I don't know what I don't know what extra deck to go with. I'm still perplexed on that. That is the part that is just so confusing. Is what do I do with the extra deck? And I want a normal summon that feels natural in it. That is the hardest part, is just trying to find the right normal summon to go in the deck. I think I'm going to double back onto the Dragon Maid setup again, and maybe less of the XYZs and more of the fusion synchro aspect of it, but we'll see. It's probably going to end up being 60 cards again with one grass, and it's going to be sacky, but I don't really care. But all right, thanks for watching, and I catch y'all later.